for sure. As Albany moves in, Albany shoots, scores! Well, just hours after their biggest victory of the season, a 4-1 win over the first place team, it's time for the Mohawks to dig in and go for another victory. 1 point back of Beauharnois for that final spot in the chase for the regionals, going up against the 13-6-2 Vaudreuil Vikings. The Vikings will be playing left to right, starting Jazz Carmen Singh in between the pipes, wearing white with yellow, red, and black trim. It's like orange, it's like Calgary Flames, that's kind of jerseys. Kahnawake Mohawks, of course, in the traditional black with gold and white. They're playing right to left. A couple of call-ups today. The same as yesterday. Sagonigurao Daibo wearing number 5. Yotsurujas Daibo wearing number 7. Talon Daibo has another 2 games to serve on his suspension. And Price Stacy is still out. As we have commenced this hockey game. Puck is in the left, to the left of the Kahnawake goal, and getting stuck in that sheet of water. Jordan Horn gets one over to Deho Albany, who cuts in. Albany goes outside. Albany sends it out in front, broken up and cleared back up the center. As the Vikings start up. Stock stood his ground, picked up by the Vikings instead. They walk right in, and here's a shot which will hit the outside of the goal. Intercepted by Vaudreuil Vikings. Jordan Horn kicks one out to Albany, who skates in. Albany with Daibo. Albany gets a shot away. He scores! Deho Albany lights the fire under the tires, and with 59 seconds into this contest, the Mohawks have opened the scoring. What a shot by Albany. Whipping one just under the bar past the glove of Singh, the right-handed catching netminder, and the Mohawks have opened the scoring. What a start for Kahnawake. Vaudreuil in their own battle, trying to hold off 2 separate teams from the community in a fight for the regionals. Sagonigurao Daibo shooting one in for 2 racks. They're going to retry. Daibo again. Daibo got muscled off the puck, and it's scooped up by Vaudreuil. And in come the Vikings. Lahash knocked one away. Scooped up by the Mohawks behind the goal. Sent out in front, and it'll be cleared out to the point. Kept alive by the Vikings. That's Natolo. Robert Natolo, 57 in white. Natolo coming back in. He's going to keep it alive here. Slap shot. Angled wide, and back to the point it goes. Natolo, a wrister. And Stock will deflect it to the corner. Phoenix Lahash leads on his man. It comes free to the point, and a wrister through traffic. Wide of the target. D'Amico knocked off the puck. And it's Daibo accelerating, getting speed into Vaudreuil territory. Sagonigurao's pass hit the back of the net, got caught up in the shin of the official, and the Vikings are away. Ethan Morneau backhands one, Stock kicks it away. Morneau trying to find it, and it's played away by Matthew Stacy. Ricochets to the point. Natolo kept it alive. He shoots, and that's going to be gloved by the Kahnawake netminder. 1-0 Mohawks, 7:23 to go in the first period of play. As we mentioned, 2 absences. Daibo's got 2 more games to serve, I believe. And Price Stacy also out of this one. So that's why you have the 2 Mohawks who are in there. The 2 call-ups, Yotsurujis Daibo, 7. And also number 5, Sogo Nigarawas Daibo, both are playing up as the Vikings come back. Shot right on! And Stock couldn't find it. He got a piece of it, but still couldn't track it down through all that traffic. And now a lead pass. Gets up. And the Mohawks going in there to try and track it down. Comes up to the wall. Jacobs is in there forechecking on with Norton. And now here comes the split of the double team. Vaudreuil gaining possession behind the net. Centered out in front. And that one-time attempt goes wide. Comes back out. Wood, a shot shouldered away by Jace Norton. And it's not kept alive. Jacobs ran into a Vaudreuil player, and there's going to be a penalty coming up against the Mohawks. Jacobs braced himself for contact, and that's why he's going to get the penalty. Roughing is the call, and power play number 1 is coming up. And it's for Vaudreuil Dorion. Liam O'Donnell alongside Merrick Sege. And remember, Kahnawake, they're fishing for the full 3 points, not just the victory, but the full 3 would certainly be ideal. Albany trying to cut in, and it's angled away from him. Good job by Emil Russo, and we've got another penalty coming up to the Mohawks. Lahash with the touch-up. Albany's going for a slash. And penalty problems, which the Mohawks did a good job of avoiding last night, are plaguing him in the early going of this one. Fork in the road opportunity for the Vikings. Will they choose right or left? And for the Mohawks, a big-time penalty kill presents itself here. Back to the point. And sent out of the zone by Matt Stacy, who forces the play. And Champlain will start back behind his own goal. Champlain up the center, or this Champlain. Jordan Horn weaving his way in. Jordan Horn outworking 3 Vikings, but now the numbers game pays off. Russo, Arister, wide, and they got caught behind the goal. Fortunate bounce for the Mohawks because that puck takes funny bounces on that side. The Champlain, and Russo's pass is broken up. Jordan Horn with clear path in front of him. Horn, and his shot is deflected wide. Good job coming back defensively by Russo. And Horn has a hop on him. He's going to have to come back. O'Donnell, 2-on-1. Liam O'Donnell moving on in. And that pass goes wide. Picked back up by the Vikings. It comes back to the point. Arister wide of the target. Natola shot. Ricochets off a leg. Scooped up by the Mohawks. Natola keeps it alive. Matthew Stacy. And Natola gets it back. Here's Arister. Wide. A rebound! Back out in front! Big stop by Stock. He got it with the blocker. 4:15 to go in period 1. 13 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Face-off coming up to the right of the Kahnawake goal. Yotsurujis Daibo wins it and has plenty of time to slap this one out of the zone. Singh gave it up, and Daibo was in hot pursuit of that puck. Jacobs is out. And in 10 seconds, Albany will be joining them. Arister blocked away by Stock. Picked up behind the net. Comes out in front, a one-timer, pad save made. A rebound. Stock finds it through a maze of legs. And the penalties have both expired. What a job by that group. The two prominent players too, George Jacobs and Deho Albany. And now it's one back to the point, and it will get out. So the Vikings are forced to tag up. It's intercepted by Vaudreuil. And this one got caught in a stanchion. And Stock finds himself to be in the proper position to shut that one down. Well, that took a funky bounce right off the top of the half wall and came out the other side. And Stock really had to be alert on that one. Picked back up by Vaudreuil. A wrister patted away by Stock. Matt Natolo working against Riley Tuax. Natolo sent it out in front. That hit a leg and ricochets it to the corner. Ronan Daibo flips one up. And it goes to Cross, who had a goal yesterday. He shoots. And Singh will glove this one down. Jose Horn's group 11-7-3 heading into this game. This is a team which there was much uncertainty about at the start of the year because we hadn't had a Bantam B team in 8 years. And they are right in the thick of things right now, as this one will be flicked out of play, and they'll redo the draw. Boy, the play has not been to our left here that often because of the fact that the two penalties were taken. Jace Norton, George Jacobs, who won it forward, played back in. And Everett Rice touches this one on the offside. And here come the Vaudreuil Vikings. Mitolo skating on in. Centered out to no one in particular. It comes back to the point. A shot chipped away. It goes off the wall. And it will ricochet out to center ice. Braden Daibo. And Matt Natola, sorry, knocked it away. Sent back to the point. Kept alive by the Vikings. And Russo's shot was blocked. A follow-up chance. Natola's on it. Natolo, a wraparound try. Comes back to the point. Kept alive by Robert Natolo. Matt Natolo behind the goal. Cut off. Braden Daibo goes in there behind the goal. Plays it up to Rice. Rice had it knocked away. And a centering feed. Matt Stacey forces the issue and sends the Vikings back around the horn to the point. Robert Natolo kept it alive nicely. His shot. Save. A rebound. Stock. 2 big saves, 3 big saves, and he's got it. Ho-ho. It has been the Ashton Stock Show. 1-0 with 93 seconds to go in the first period of play. Albany's out there. And he's going to pick it up here in stride, and he has it knocked off his stick. 3 speedsters out there in Albany, Daibo, and Horn. Albany splits through, and it rolls on Singh. Singh patted away. A follow-up chance. Blocked before it hit the Vaudreuil goal. As we get into the last 70 of period 1. The Vikings are away. Knocked back to the point, and Horn with the steal. And away comes Horn with Albany. Horn cutting in. He shoots, and that's going to lob over the goal. Albany stick wrestles one of the Vikings behind the net. Horn, and his pass is going to be broken up as the Vikings start back 50 seconds to go in this first period of play. Sege got around Ronan Daibo. Sege. And Jordan Horn knocks the puck away. Phoenix Lahash off the wall by Albany and to the point, not out. Lahash can't clear it out. Vaudreuil with the steal. And the puck comes to the corner. Dumped back behind the goal. Sege. And his pass is going to be intercepted by Lahash. Chipped off the wall. Not out. And it goes out now. Albany squeezing his way in on his off wing. Albany with it. Albany muscles his way to the front of the goal. Tuax, slap shot, hit Albany 5 seconds ago. Albany has to shoot it. Knocked away. Last second of play, and this one comes to a conclusion. Kahnawake 1, Vaudreuil Vikings 0. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Birthday, so like, it's the first year you don't have to buy them. It's the only year you don't have to buy them anything. I still did, but you know, she won't know that. We're back. It's the second period of play in this Bantam V affair. The Kahnawake Mohawks on top of the Vaudreuil Vikings, 1-0. Cross got back checked by Morneau. And it'll be played to the point. Stacy sends one up. Tuax. And it's shipped out to Morneau. Carter Stock took a hit from Morneau. Matthew Stacy fanned on the first attempt. And puck is going to roll on Stock, and he's going to say enough of this. 9:28 to go. And the very first goal of the game, well, the only goal of this game, Albany, who got it 59 seconds in, and since then there have been no goals. George Jacobs won it. Braden Dybo played it up. And Rice couldn't get started. Lost his footing. The Vikings keep it in. Morneau and D'Amico got their wires crossed. Here's a slap shot. What a goal by Morneau. That puck was on edge. And the Vikings have leveled the score. Almost the same exact time as the only other goal was scored. 9:01 of period 1. And now 9:06 in period 2. The Vikings have leveled the playing field at 1-1. And here comes George Jacobs. Muscled off the puck. Norton shoots it in, but the Mohawks are offside, so they have to retreat. And now two Vikings come back. Here's a shot. Save made by Stock. And he has been really busy today. Part of it might be the two penalties which were taken, as we have a face-off coming up inside Kahnawake territory. It's got to be an extremely successful story, because some of these players had been on teams which had not won for a couple of years, and now they've got 11 wins. They have a 4th place finish in a tournament. And they are in the midst of a chase for the regionals. Here on Baby Blue Memories, the memories live here as Kahnawake starts back. Here comes Albany, moving in. Albany splits through. Albany scores! He tucks it in! That was a parting of the Red Sea, and Albany gets through and puts the Mohawks in front again. Kahnawake back in front. It's 2-1. The Hirakwanaga Albany has scored the last 5 goals for the Mohawks going back to yesterday. The last 4 goals, sorry. Cross had scored the goal which put the Mohawks in front by 2 yesterday. And here he goes again. Albany skating in. Dropped it back for Dybo. Yotsurujas Dybo moving in. Dybo. And Albany couldn't track it down. Deflected in the corner by Jordan Horn. Slapped up the ice. And settled in by Liam O'Donnell. O'Donnell comes in. O'Donnell lifted, got his stick lifted. Horn trying to find the puck. O'Donnell picks it up. O'Donnell against Jordan Horn, and Horn with the steal. Horn skates up with Albany. 3 left-handed flyers out there, and Albany a little offside. Overzealous, maybe. 7:40 to go in the second. 2-1 Mohawks. Back to the action on the ice. 2-1 Kahnawake leading the Vaudreuil Vikings on Baby Blue Memories. This the race to the playoffs as the Vikings come back in over the blue line. Arister goes wide, out the other side it comes, and Phoenix Lahash gets his stick on it. De Champlain kept it in for Vaudreuil, and it's Cross who will start back up for the Mohawks. Cross weaving his way at center. Tripped up, and there's going to be a Vaudreuil penalty. Lahash held the line, but the Vikings will touch up, and the Mohawks will go to work on their first power play of the game. It's a power play Kahnawake, and the Mohawks hoping to widen the lead to 3-1. They will send out Cross, Tuax is going to take the draw, and on the back end you have Phoenix Lahash and Matt Stacy. There's a wrister that goes through the blue paint, picked out the other side and slammed back into Kahnawake territory. Matt Stacy. Sagonigardawas Daibo. Accelerating up over the blue line. Daibo moves in, he shoots, and that one hit the outside of the net. Picked up by the Vikings and iced all the way into Kahnawake territory. Well, the Mohawks are doing a good job of entering the zone on this PP. As soon as I say that, Vaudreuil sends them back. Matt Stacy stick wrestling with Nitolo, and now we have an injured Kahnawake Nonu, and that'll blow the play down. 6:09 remaining in the second. 2-1 Kahnawake leading. All right, so here we go. Stacy did get back up, and he is back on the Kahnawake bench as the Vaudreuil Vikings trail the Kahnawake Mohawks 2-1. There's 6 minutes remaining. Everett Rice trying to get started. Russo with the steal, and away comes Russo. He shoots, and that will not hit the target. Chase Norton has it roll by him. Nitolo, and the pass for Norton fails to connect. And Kahnawake's Norton will scoop it up. Norton gets through one and plays it up. It hits a Mohawk stick, and it'll roll on the Vaudreuil keeper, who let that one bounce on him instead of patrolling it with the stick. Some nervous moments, and Vaudreuil shoots it down as we get into the last 17 of this period, or this penalty. And it's sent back by Everett Rice. And chipped into the Vaudreuil territory. Icing is the call. There's 4:58 remaining in the second period. Kahnawake in this chase for the regionals sit 1 point back of Beauharnois. The Patriots still have Mercier left. That's their toughest opponent remaining on the schedule. This is the Mohawks' toughest in terms of records. They finish with a home and home against the 6-10 HRS Predators. But I mean, you still have to come out with the same intensity regardless, right? It's a team which has beaten the first place team 4-1, but had 2 ties against a team which has won 3 games all year. So you really have to come out with the same intensity. Bantam, anyone can play. And here comes Albany, 2-on-1. Albany with Daibo. Albany moving in. He shoots. Big stop by Singh. Horn tracks it down. Jordan Horn has it knocked off his stick, and the Vikings will come back out the other side. Albany couldn't get a stick in the way. Yotsurdis Daibo has to come back, and it's shipped out by Ronan Daibo. Vikings are away. Nitolo out in front. It's deflected into the slot. And Albany will start back up. Albany gets by one. Albany comes in, lost the puck, and it ricochets out to the slot area. Yotsurdurgis Daibo making some moves, and he's going to retreat. Carter Stock shot it in. Albany limps out of the zone. There's a feed up the center ice. And away come the Vikings. It's Morneau skating through traffic, skating through Mohawks, coming in, and he tried to Peter Forsberg and he missed it. Might have been the best play he had actually at that point. Sagunigurdawis Daibo turning on the Jets, puts on the brakes, shoots, hit the back of the goal. Sagunigurdawis has a loud contingent of fans here cheering him on. They thought that one in the net. Here's a wrister. That deflects and the Vikings slam it around the horn. Braden Daibo kept it alive. Horn, let it roll to Daibo. Daibo wraps it around and he is stopped. And a sliding play by Horn. Look at Jordan Horn making some moves. Horn shoots and that's stopped. A rebound, cross got in the way. Back to the point, Phoenix Lahash keeps it alive and sends the Vikings back deep. Good pressure. Sagunigurdawis set it out in front. Daibo, a backhander wide. Everett Rice now jumps onto the fray. Comes out in front. Lahash shoots. And that's steered aside. And Lahash vacated the point. And he'll shoot it back in. And the Vikings will shoot it down. Icing against Vaudreuil Dorion with 2:19 to go in the second. The Mohawks knocking on the door. And Jazz Carmen Singh is not letting them in. George Jacobs, Everett Rice, Jace Norton up front for Kahnawake. Jacobs sends one on goal, and Singh is going to hang on to this one. What a incredible high-flying matchup we've had for you up to this point. It's the chase for the playoffs, or the race for the playoffs, and there's one game, 1 point separating Kahnawake from that final regional spot. And away it comes. Through center come the Vikings. Everett Rice making the play, and he gets it. Good back check by him. 14 in black. Here's a wrist there, saved by Stock. A rebound slammed around the horn. DeChamplain keeps it in, a shot blocked. Back out to the point. And it's deflected. Daibo, Ronan Daibo up to the point. DeChamplain kept it alive. George Jacobs or Jace Norton stick wrestling. And it's Jacobs making one move, and he runs into a Viking. Picked up by Vaudreuil Dorion. Comes out in front. Score! And it is Ranger who has evened it up at 2. Or sorry, not Ranger, Moshinsky. And it's 2-2 with 1:24 to go here in the second. Deho Albany, Jordan Horn, Yotsurdurgis Daibo, and Albany coming back. See that? The Vikings defenders there on that play attacking him rather than letting Albany come in. And the Vikings thought there was going to be a penalty. There isn't. Oh, they just assumed. Yotsurdurgis Daibo can't catch it. It's Vaudreuil coming back. Offside! As we get into the last 61 seconds of this second period. Kahnawake 2, Vaudreuil Dorion Vikings 2. And I'm checking that scoreboard consistently to see how Bahorn was doing. Not consistently, but every so often. Horn. Shot! Sent wide! Daibo kept the play alive. Sege and Horn will shoot it back in. It lands on net. 40 seconds to go. Ranger starts back behind his own goal. They got by Daibo and out to Lahash, who shoots it back in. Vitolo knocked down by Yotsurutis Daibo. And Albany skates back in. Albany making one move. Albany two moves. Albany shoots over the net. Knocked down by Daibo. Yotsurutis Daibo centers one towards the goal, and that hit a leg and went wide. 8 seconds to go. Jordan Horn with the steal. Horn shoots. Save. And it's going to be cleared away. We're coming back with the third. You're watching Baby Blue Memories. Welcome back for the third period of play. The biggest period for the Mohawks thus far in this season. The Vikings centering it out in front. It's broken up. Sent back around the horn. And stolen by someone, either Alice Daibo. Daibo skating in. And it's going to be played by Tuax, but Daibo's offside. 17 minutes and counting remaining. O'Donnell. Up to Sagunigo Dawes Daibo. He shoots. And that one's going to be stopped. A rebound. Was standing there for a moment as the Vikings bring it back in. Chipped into Kahnawake territory. Cross. They go to the corner. Ronan Daibo meets his man. It comes back to the point. Wood. Got it by Sagunigo Dawes Daibo. Here's a wrister. Pat, a blockered away by Stock. A rebound comes out in front. And Stock has the answers. Kahnawake coming back with George Jacobs, Everett Rice, and Jace Norton. Two-two scoreline. 16:15 to go. Running time in this game. Comes back to the point. Glove save by Stock. And another face-off will be coming up to his right. 16 minutes running time to go. Can the Mohawks get a big W after one yesterday? And it's going to be broken up by the Mohawks, and it'll roll on net. And an injury report, Matthew Stacy went back to the locker room during the second intermission. We believe it is a lower body injury. His status to return is doubtful. There's a wrister over the net and out of play. Or no, it stays in play. Picked up by the Vikings. A one-timer. Out in front, big stop, Stock. A rebound, they score. And Vaudreuil takes the lead. And that goal comes with 15 minutes to go. And the clock is running. Every second that ticks off that clock is the Mohawks' worst enemy right now. And now we've got a discussion over at the Vaudreuil bench. That running clock, though, is going to be the Mohawks' biggest enemy. Unless they score two in a row here, then suddenly it's their biggest ally. Start with one, though. Albany, Horn, and Yotsurutis Daibo. Carter Stock found on the clearing attempt. It's scooped up by Daibo. Yotsurutis Daibo skating into Vaudreuil territory. Here he goes. Daibo turns around, spin around, Daibo hooked legally. Good play by the Vikings. And it gets by Ronan Daibo and into Kahnawake territory. Daibo goes after the puck. Comes out in front and it'll be covered up. 13:40 to go. Face off to the right of the Mohawks goal. This one's going to roll wide. Picked up by the Mohawks and chipped off a leg and out. McGillis shoots it back into Kahnawake territory. Phoenix Lahash turns around and whips one off the wall. And it's a perfect bounce for Deho Albany, who's got a step. Albany moves in. Scores! What a pass by Phoenix Lahash, and Albany levels the score again. It's 3-3. And he's got his third. And this one still up in the air. Sagonigodawis Daibo knocked off the puck by D'Amico. Picked up by the Mohawks. This is Braden Daibo getting one off the wall. Cross goes to wrestle it for it in the corner. Comes out in front. Back to the point it goes. Wood. And that one will be snared by Stock. Kahnawake entering this game 1 point behind Bahornwa for that final regional spot. The Patriots having to go up against Mercier, another team which is fighting for the regional spot lives. That could be a huge pivotal game. Comes back to the point. Arista sent wide. Chipped out the other side. And the Mohawks with the steal. And we got a penalty coming up to Vaudreuil Doriel. And it's a power play for Kahnawake. And Anaze Horn's going to load up with Albany, Horn, and Daibo. It's a hook, actually. Sorry, not a high stick, but a hook. Power play Mohawks, Albany, Horn, and Daibo. Sent off the wall, and it bounces out to Kahnawake territory. Stock deflected it to the corner. Comes out in front, picked up by Marcus Daibo. Puck's tucked, and it bounces in! And Vaudreuil grabs the league right back. Three goals in 4 running time minutes. And the Vikings have retaken the lead. You still got a power play. If you're the Mohawks, that's what you got to remember. And here comes Kahnawake. Everett Rice a shot. Hung up behind the Vaudreuil net, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jacobs. He shoots. Save! Rice! Backhanded by Jacobs, wide of the goal. Norton goes to grab it. Rice, a backhander, kicked away. And the Vikings are going to clear it out to center ice. And back comes Vaudreuil, skating in there. Russo bumped, and there's going to be a penalty on Rice for a push. Boarding is the call. 4-on-4 we go. It'll be Albany and Jacobs. 9:20 to go. And once again, the clock is the best friend of the Vikings. Here's a shot! Score! 5-3 with 9 minutes to go. Albany and Horn. And now an even bigger hill to climb. Horn chips it up to Albany. Albany lost his footing. Horn with the steal. Jordan Horn fires and that's blocked. Kept alive. A wrister by Daibo, blocked. And here come the Vikings. Sege getting around Daibo. Sege. Horn and Albany gathers it up. And here comes Dale Albany. Dancing in. Gets by one. Albany shoots. Scores! By 4. If you're going to walk it, line up right away. If you're Vaudreuil, you're not obliged to line up immediately. Still 4-on-4 with 16 seconds. It's still 4-on-4. That goal was scored at even strength, so nobody comes out of the box. But Vaudreuil will have one man coming out in 10 seconds. They're digging for it, and they're going to blow this play down. Face-off coming up outside the Kahnawake blue line. And the penalty is over. O'Donnell's out. It's 5-on-4. Kahnawake killing a penalty. Picked up by the Mohawks. Daibo left it over to Phoenix Lahash. Lahash. Plenty of room, and what a feed up to Daibo. Yotsarujis Daibo moving on in. Save made by Singh. If that puck had just been able to settle down, maybe something better would have come of it. Picked up by Lahash, and he bounces one out. Russo back to get it for the Vikings. O'Donnell. And it's played back up by Lahash over to Cross. Cross. And Lahash does a good job of keeping it in. We're down to 10 seconds left in the penalty. And Vaudreuil is going to shoot it down for an icing with 2 seconds to go in the penalty. Oh, Albany's back out there. He's got 4 goals. Why not feed him, right? Albany goes to the corner. Albany knocked off the puck, and you know what? He's going to be surrounded by a white flag every time he's got the puck. Tuax shoots it into Vaudreuil territory. Chipped off the wall by Tuax and out to center ice. Ronan Daibo. Ronan sends one over. Carter Stock kind of handcuffed on the pass, and now it'll go into Kahnawake territory. Sent off the wall. O'Donnell keeps it in at the point. O'Donnell, a wrister, that's going to go wide. 5-on-5, the penalties are over. No one on this side. Wood shoots, it's blocked by Albany. And Deho Albany nearly lost it. Puck still loose. Back out in front. Picked up by the Mohawks. Stock can't get rid of it. Tuax gathers it up. Riley up the wall. Rice trying to play it deep for Albany, and here come the Mohawks. Playing one up to Tuax. Riley send one up the center, intercepted by the Vikings. There's a collision at center ice. A stick went flying. They're going to let him play. Tuax. Riley ran out of real estate and lost the puck, and the Vikings play it Brady Dibo runs into a player away from the play. Lahash. And we're going to, have this puck land into the stands right in front of us. 3:30 to go. So going to get Alice Dibo, Jace Norton, George Jacobs. Dibo fanned on the clearing attempt. Sent over the goal. Norton plays it up the center ice, intercepted by Russo. Russo. George Jacobs. Broken up. Norton has to come back. Jace Norton. Up the wall. Sagunikarawas Dibo trying to muscle it by the blue liner. Could not. And away come the Mohawks. Jacobs ran out of real estate. George plays one up. And the puck will go into Vaudreuil territory. 2:30 to go. Kahnawake trailing 5-4. Lahash jumping up into the play. Kept it alive once. Kept it alive twice. And we got a whistle. A slash on the Mohawks. Albany and Horn are going to come back and be the forwards. Big opportunity to seal this game if you're Vaudreuil. And no time's ticking. Great strategy by the Vikings. The clock is their best friend. Why not use it? Smart play. Giving up in front of the Mohawks goal, and it almost would not have mattered. A goal here for the Vikings ends the game! Knocked down! Horn picks it up, and Jordan Horn's going to start up ice. Up to Albany, and he's going to be surrounded. Shot, glove stop by Singh. And the Mohawks are pulling the goalie, fifth attacker. "54 seconds left. Tick, 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 tick." Here we go. Face-off coming up to the right of the Vaudreuil goal. One last chance for the Mohawks. Kahnawake pull their goalie. It's 5-on-5. Albany shoots, save, a rebound, sent wide. And the Vikings are going to send it out of the zone. They got to go. Go for it, guys. Tyson, 30 seconds to go. Tick, 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 tick. Face-off coming up to the left of the Vaudreuil goal. And the Vikings sending out the two defensemen now. 17 to play. Picked up by the Vikings. What a face-off win. Around the horn it goes. Horn shoots. Singh snares it. And the Vikings win. A thriller here at the Sports Complex goes down. The Vaudreuil Vikings take this one by a final score of 5-4. What a battle. Vaudreuil needed this win, though, to keep pace in their own quest to try and get to the regionals. 1 point for the Mohawks. They get 4 out of a possible 6 this weekend, with 2 games coming up against the HRS Predators to end the season. Final score: Vikings 5, Mohawks 4 on Brandon Bordeaux for Baby Blue Memories.